The creative director for Last of Us, Amy Hennig, found herself a new job.
Oh, really?
I should say former creative director.
Oh.
That's right.
I did feel a great disturbance in the force this morning, and this would explain it right here.
So Amy Hennig, a lot of people, there was some politics perhaps around the situation, but there was a rim shot for you there, yeah. She left or was perhaps forced out. We don't know. We really don't care. Naughty Dog, a couple weeks ago, as the creative director. She did Uncharted, basically helmed the series there. Was rumored to be the lead on Uncharted 4, which is coming out probably at the end of this year or the beginning of next.
Yeah.
Now she lands at Star Wars as a creative director on their new game.
Does this mean that Star Wars might actually get good storytelling?
You'd like to think, but it turns out Amy started at EA 20-odd years ago, but she also, Throwback Thursday, worked on this game. Who knows what this game is?
That is Chopper Command.
Very familiar.
Some cheesy helicopter game.
Desert Strike, and don't you dare say that it's cheesy. This one I believe is Desert Storm, but I'm not sure which version she worked on. But Desert Strike, one of her first games, seasoned, salty pro in the industry. Now she works her way to Star Wars. Well, that's the business there. She also worked on Michael Jordan in the Windy City.
If you guys are new here, thanks for joining us. We're talking about the top 8 or 9 video game news stories today, and you may notice there are a bunch of faces around our screen. Guess what? Those faces could be you.
It could be you.
Yeah, if you have a Skype account with a camera and you want to dial into Lounge Live 1 or 2 or 5, your face will appear there, and then you can do things like this. Hi, wave Skype. Everyone in Skype wave. Look at that.
So Leland Yee went down like a sack of potatoes last week. Yeah, okay. He went down for a corruption case. It came out today via The Escapist. There was an affidavit put out. But The Escapist wrote a 7-page post about what exactly he did or what he was involved in.
Okay, well, before we go too far down that, you guys may be wondering, what do we care about this guy, Senator Leland Yee, and what does he tie into video games with?
Well, it's a good call, yeah.
It turns out that in 2011, he was bringing legislation to video games to try to get them regulated, very much the same way alcohol and tobacco is regulated. No! It didn't matter what the artistic merits of a video game were, like a Call of Duty. You just slap a label on it and suddenly it becomes a commodity like Jack Daniels. And what that's going to do is it's going to really stamp down on video game creativity, because guess what? These AAA companies aren't going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to make a game that can't be purchased in Walmart, because Walmart won't sell something like that. So that went all the way to the Supreme Court.
Right.
This guy right here
Leland
was so anti-game violence, he was like the new Jack Thompson.
He went down the greasy chute pretty hard. The Escapist came out with the information. It's 7 pages. You can go on all day long about just how corrupt he was going. And the FBI was really what got into him, because he was dealing with agents, up to 3 of them.
That sounds gross every time you say it.
I know, it does.
Mayor Versi in the chat says that is ironic. I mean, he can go into GTA and sell 100+ grand in weapons to the Yakuza and still not get arrested. Shocker. Speaking of Twitch, we have news about Twitch, a feature that's coming out soon. You'll be able to have group/private chats.
Ooh. Wait, no, that's bad. Doesn't that divide the community up and make people have like hierarchies and feel bad?
Well, that's one way of looking at it, but it's also a way of making chat more intimate and adding different features and layers to it.
Some of the chat streams get so popular they just become like a speed reading contest.
And that's the thing. It's like, you know, if you're on a feed like ours, you know, at times, you know, we have a couple thousand people in here and it says bam, 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 bam. You can't keep up with anything. And if you want to go with your friends and moderators and you want to talk or what have you, this is a function that allows you to do that. One of the popular Twitch guys out there did a little how-to video.
The first thing you'll notice, the new group chat is built right into the existing chat.
Right in.
You just go to your channel or dashboard page and click the menu box next to your name. You can also use group chat in pop-out mode.
Is this one of those things you guys feel like you've been asking for? Is this a big deal to you? Is this a nice feature to have eventually? How do you guys react to something like this?
I think it's actually quite a nice feature to have, you know, because a lot of times when I want to try and chat with someone who I can't get a hold of them in the actual chat room, it'd be actually nice to have something that I can chat with someone with.
Right. Next story here is about a 17-year-old kid. It's making 50 G's a year playing Grand Theft Auto.
I hate this kid.
Well, what's the irony here?
Well, the irony here, and we won't say anything, but there's something very wrong with this photograph, and if anyone can...
So does anybody want to guess? I don't think it's that big of a deal, but we'll go ahead and go big. Anyone?
Is it because it sucks?
That's a good,
Okay, some people don't like GTA 5.
Is it because he's being filmed?
No,
okay,
that's close.
Yeah, we could play this game all day.
This is good for gamer cred right now, because there is something fundamentally flawed with this picture.
It's not a PC!
Wait. Backtrack.
Well, but it's really not, though, because it's just a photo of Grand Theft Auto put onto his PC.
I understand, but the Grand Theft Auto 5 is not a PC game.
Yet.
Either he's trolling PC is really hard right now, or this was just a shot that was set up by the photographer because they couldn't figure out a way to do the composition with an Xbox or whatever.
Console Wars, they're making an appearance on The Big Bang Theory.
Oh,
now, why do we care? We don't, but we do. Because it's interesting. A lot of people, I think Big Bang Theory is very polarizing in the nerd community because it tries to be the nerd show. Apparently, Sheldon chooses between the PS4 and the Xbox One. Go ahead and play a little preview of the clip. There's a reason we're showing this, because we thought it'd be fun. A little 15-second teaser.
Down to the toss of a coin.
What is it?
Holy.
A quarter.
When have I ever seen that many PlayStation 4s in one spot?
You know he's a geek because of his shirt.
What little I know about the Big Bang Theory, I bet you he's going to be so indecisive that he just ends up buying like a Sega Saturn or something like that.
Yeah.
The fate of the earth is in my hands. No choice but to take a stand.